Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray on ESPN 790 AM, brought to you proudly by the Tennessee Wildlife and Resources Agency.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome back to Outdoors with Larry Ray, the fastest 90 minutes in outdoor radio programming, and this being the third Saturday. I always like to have the other guy with the FM voice. If he ever decides he wants to go on the radio full time, I'll just let him come up here and do all of my lead-ins, and that's all you have to do. And we know who that is. That's Frank Barton. Good morning, Frank.
Good morning, Larry. Good morning, everyone.
See the guy. I don't know. You sing in church, Frank? Have you ever? Do you sing? Do you sing, Frank? You need to be in the bass section, Frank.
Do I what?
Do you sing? I'm asking you. I do. I do. Okay. I do. I love to sing. And you just got the voice.
I make a noise, and sometimes it's joyful.
That's very good. All noise is joyful, okay, when it comes to that. All right. You recognize that cough in the background where he's clearing his throat, so he's going to have a tough time competing with Frank Barton, I can tell you that. But
no doubt about that one.
Oh, that sounded pretty good. He's got his own TV show and everything like that anyway. So good to talk to our man David Best at Primary Tackle in Arlington. Good morning, David.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
All right. We've kind of kidded around a little bit, but David is always available, and I know he's out and he listens, and people are coming to the store, particularly this time of the year when, it's crazy time. The water's going up and down. The temperatures are going up and down. Frank knows that better than anybody, that the weather affects me. I know that. But, David, let's talk fishing, because I know just on Thursday, the big bass tournament over at Pickwick, we got word via our good friends at Wired to Fish that they postponed the first day over there at the Bassmaster Lead at Pickwick because of the high winds, and they're going back. And you folks want to get over there today. They're competing today with the top 50 advancing to Sunday's semifinal, and the top 10 will be competing on Monday. They're at McFarland Park. So there is some bass fishing going around, but what in the world's going on with the water situation?
Well, it's just that typical spring up and down that we get. You never know. Sometimes it's going to be steady. Sometimes it's going to be going up. Sometimes it'll be going down. But the crazy part is we've gone in less than 2 weeks, almost a 15 to 16 degree increase in water temperatures, and the fish have reacted just the way you would expect them to. They're pulling up shallow as fast as they can.
Yes.
This little crazy water span we've had is just going to do the same thing and push them up even shallower, probably so. And it's that crazy spring. You know how it is around here. We'll probably get, we got a little colder on Thursday, and
Yep.
It causes some more craziness as well. But I mean, it's still warm this weekend, and it's going to continue to warm, and the fish are going to move shallow. I mean, they're all the crop. They've been getting a lot of great crappie reports.
Oh, I've seen the pictures. Yeah, everybody's catching the same crappie. It looks like. So
it went from they were struggling to they're just catching them.
Yeah. It looks like the same fish everybody's got. They're all the same kind of size and everything. And the river was up at what, Frank? I think I saw was 34. I don't know if you keep up with that level, Frank, over in your area over there, because what floods and what
pretty much every day, and that's it's definitely out and still rising. I don't think we're going to right now. We're not talking about big water, but
no.
34 feet takes care of most all of the unprotected land.
Yeah, and so if you're going fishing this weekend, where would David Best recommend?
This weekend, it really doesn't matter where you go. I don't think.
You sound like a fisherman. All right.
I mean, I really do. I mean, there's no such thing as a bad day on the water.
No, I know it. Yeah.
But I mean, everywhere. I've been getting good reports out of little small waters. I mean, I wouldn't want to really necessarily go full with any of the river stuff just because they don't like those big fast rises like that. But,
yeah.
And Sardis, but I'm getting some great reports out of Sardis for crappie. I'm getting some great reports. I mean, the bass ought to be getting shallow over at Sardis as well right now. I mean, but getting good reports out of Pickwick, getting good reports out of all the other area lakes. A lot of my shallow or my pond guys, they're all catching them too shallow right now. I'm getting good pictures of big fish everywhere. So
Everywhere.
I don't think you can go. I don't think you can go wrong right this minute, to be quite honest.
And so the 9 days below freezing that we had, which felt like we were in a different time zone or something else, did that? What did that do to fishing? Did that set fishing back spawn wise or anything?
It didn't set it back per se. It did for that first week or so. It always does. Because here's the thing: when you have those big, long cold snaps like that, we get these little shad kills.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Fish have all these dead fish laying around that they can or dying fish that they can just kind of roll up to, eat, and they don't have to work real hard.
Uh-huh.
What that does do, though, is every fish I've been catching here lately has got a big old belly on it. Not just because they're ready to spawn, but even the males, they've been eating really, really well, eating more than normal.
Yes.
But they're just getting ready for that spring spawn. So, I mean, population looks good. All the fish look real good and healthy right now that I've been catching. So it's just that time of year. I mean, that just helps them eat real good, and now they're just ready to go.
And I'm saying, I can't tell you, Frank, you've probably noticed this too, that we pull up after church Sunday on the Germantown Road, and there's a guy with 2 kayaks in the back of his truck. You know, he probably bought them at Primary Tackle. I don't know, but I am seeing people with kayaks, with the canoes, and things along that line. So I know the crazy year we had last year did not disturb your kayak sales. So what's that's been like as you get ready to come into April and May, when that's to me that's ought to be kayak season. You know,
it is, and you know, and the thing is we never had a tail off really on kayak sales.
I didn't think you did. No,
And we did not have a tail off to start the year. We're selling kayaks every week, just about every day right now,
okay.
and have been. I mean, one of those we were delivering kayaks in the snow 3 weeks ago.
Really?
I mean,
yeah,
because people know they need to get it while they can get it. Because we got an email from Jackson this week. They're only going to be able to produce 75% of the orders they have for the year.
There's that much demand. Is that
There's
right?
that much demand.
Wow.
I mean, Hobie's in the same boat. They're I don't think they're that far off, but they're everybody is just. They're getting boats out as quick as they can. I mean, we got the new Unlimiteds coming from New Canoe here in a few weeks. It'll be a really cool new kayak.
Yeah.
I mean, but we're selling boats just about as quick. I've got a waiting list on different
You've got
boats.
a waiting list, and that New Canoe, I've seen that. Is anybody on the list for that? Are you going to have some of those? Yeah. All right. So you don't have any now. You don't have
the New Canoe Unlimited. I have 8 ordered that are coming. I've already got 3 or 4 of those sold.
Already sold. Yeah.
Already sold. So I mean, but they're going to be a cool new boat. It looks like the old Frontier 12, but it's tapped to put a transducer in the hull. And
oh my God!
It's going to be easy to run wires, and I'm looking so forward to having those. I hope we sell nothing but those instead of the Frontier 12. It's just easier.
Well, I'm sure
Frontier 12 is still going to be the hunter's boat.
It's
for my tournament bass guys, that Unlimited will be the deal.
Yeah, and that's just amazing, and fast growing to this, Frank. It's almost like. When you were selling them Indian motorcycles, you know, the tradition of the motorcycle evolved, and yet Indian was still the traditional. So now you see kayaks have evolved from what I don't remember. We had canoes. We all had canoes, and we all dumped each other over a bunch of times. But a kayak was something that maybe 1 out of 100 might have. So,
right.
Frank, you should have been in the kayak business, Frank. You could have retired 5 years ago. So, he's taking that really good because I know I've got him cornered. But David's in the business. And now, David, so what kind of kayaks do you sell out there at Primary Tackle?
We sell Hobie, we sell New Canoe, and we sell Jackson.
Okay, the Hobie's the one that that's where I first took with the great Jackie Smith of Hobie Boats, the great Hall of Fame tight end, showed me how to work that Hobie boat and things along that line. But so you can get a kayak from what to what? I mean, what's money wise here?
$600 to $5,000, $6,000.
Did you hear that, Frank? $600 to $5,000.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah. You need to stick one of those in the back end of your boat for the grandkids. Back into your truck for the grandkids somewhere down the road. But you better do it now because you don't have any out there. But
well, we got them. We just won't have them for long. They're going out the door about as fast as we get them in.
All right. So tell our listeners out there how to get in touch with you, where you're located, and tell them a little about that podcast too that you guys do.
All right. So we're located in the Arlington Town Square out here in Arlington, Tennessee, on the northeast corner of Shelby County, out Highway 70. You can get in touch with us by calling me here at 901-634-3362, or you can email me at sales@primarytackle.com. And then you can also watch our show on Thursday nights. We do a Facebook Live that we also stream on primarytackle.com and midsouthbassfishing.com.
It's a cool one, yeah. It's a real cool one. And your hours today and tomorrow, what are you open today?
We're 10 to 6 on Saturdays, and we're 12 to 5 on Sundays, and we're 10 to 6 during the week.
There you go, folks. All right, Primary Tackle out there, and they do sell a few fishing lures, y'all. This is not all kayaks, okay? I mean, these guys know a lot about fishing. David, thank you, buddy. Have a great day.
Thank you, Larry.
We'll stay in touch. Come see me. All right, bye-bye. All right, David Best of Primary Tackle. And Frank, canoes were what I grew up with. Maybe you did too.
That's what I grew up with, canoes.
Yeah, grew up with canoes when we went with whether it was the Boy Scouts, the Cub Scouts, or whatever it might have been. I never made the Eagle Scout. I never got that high. I barely learned how to do the Cub Scout, the 2 fingers on the forehead. But it's a pretty amazing deal, and they're great for small ponds and things like that. But that's another thing, Frank, about being outdoors. And I'm sure right now, even at your place there in Marion, you're busy now probably. I mean,
they'll be busy in a little bit. Oh yeah, now that the weather's warmed up, and it's grass needs cutting, and people are getting tractors and things like that. So yeah.
Well, stop by and see Frank. Where's that Kubota place at? Where's that?
4986 Interstate 55.
And you can
Marion, Arkansas.
Stop off at the Shake Shack on your way. You might see Frank in there. All right. You might see me in there too.
I'm there a fair amount.
Well, me and you both got to be there together a fair amount. Okay. All right. Let's take a break. Come right back, and we're going to Little Red River. It's over there. The trout are biting. I bet they are. We'll be right back.